My friend, today is the day everything could change for the Eagles. The future of Philadelphia's defense is about to be rewritten, and the arrival of a new name is creating a buzz. You, as a fan, have seen Philadelphia shine with big stars in the past, but this situation is different, very different. The Eagles' decision to take a chance on Cooper DeJean, and possibly an even bigger surprise, could be the milestone that takes the defense to a whole new level, and I'll tell you all about it. But first, if you love the Eagles, like and subscribe, because what's coming will truly surprise you. The Philadelphia Eagles made a strategic move last week when they traded with the Las Vegas Raiders to acquire cornerback Jacorian Bennett. While Bennett showed flashes of promise during his time with the Raiders, he has a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to become a key part of Philadelphia's defensive line. His performance during practice with the Cleveland Browns this week highlighted some of the challenges he's facing as he adapts to the Eagles' system. Bennett started off strong, impressing with an early interception against Jerry Jeudy. However, things quickly went downhill. After this initial positive moment, Bennett found himself behind Gage Larvadain, a rookie who caught a touchdown pass during a red zone drill. Bennett also got overrun on a soft pass from Joe Flacco to Jeudy. To make matters worse, Bennett committed a defensive pass interference call during a critical play. It's important to note that Bennett is still learning the system under defensive coordinator Vic Fangio and is trying to adapt to a new position, playing left cornerback instead of his usual right cornerback role from his time in Las Vegas. However, these growing pains show that Bennett is not yet a strong candidate for the starting job. Looking ahead, Bennett has time to develop, but he'll need to shine in upcoming live games, including the one against the Browns, to justify the Eagles' decision to bring him in. Despite his early struggles, Jacorian Bennett's future isn't lost, and while he struggles to adjust, another hotshot is stepping up and could be the key to the Eagles' secondary. The 2025 season is packed with intense activity at Eagles training camp, and the competition for a key defensive position is getting tighter by the day. While Jacorian Bennett's future is still uncertain, a new star is beginning to shine on the Eagles' horizon, and his name is Cooper DeJean. The young rookie cornerback is emerging impressively, and what seemed like a distant competition for the starting position is now turning into a sprint. The question many Eagles fans are asking now is, could Cooper DeJean be Philadelphia's next starting cornerback? Since the start of training camp, DeJean has demonstrated skills that have not gone unnoticed by the coaches. The Heat, who arrived with high expectations after being drafted, is not only competing for a spot in the Eagles' secondary, he is transforming his presence into a real threat to the veterans competing for the same position. His ability to read the game, his quick reactions, and his natural instincts for the position have left coaches wondering where he best fits within Vic Fangio's defense. While DeJean was initially used primarily as a nickel cornerback, a role he performed masterfully during training camp, defensive coach Vic Fangio is beginning to consider a bolder change. Could DeJean be better utilized as an outside cornerback? The idea of moving the Heat to the traditional outside cornerback position has been gaining traction, and this transition could happen sooner than expected. DeJean's insights could be exactly what the Eagles need to further strengthen their defense, which, under Fangio's supervision, is striving to create an increasingly solid and unpredictable unit. Cooper DeJean doesn't hide the confidence he carries in his game. In his own words, he's more than ready for whatever role the times decide to offer him. This attitude reflects the kind of mentality that could carry him far into the future, not only within the team, but also into his NFL future. While he has had limited reps at outside cornerback thus far, he feels the time spent as a nickel has only honed his coverage skills, especially in man-to-man situations, which is crucial to being effective at the outside position. This ability to adapt and grow has been a significant asset for DeJean, and the flexibility he offers over time could be just what the Eagles need to deal with their opponents' different attacking styles. But, as is always the case in competitions for a starting spot, DeJean's path is far from a straight line. As he adapts and excels, other players, like rookie Mac McWilliams, are also stepping up and demonstrating their credentials as potential replacements at nickel. McWilliams, a fifth-round pick, has had the chance to earn reps with the starting lineup during practice, putting extra pressure on DeJean to prove he's the best secondary option. McWilliams' presence raises a crucial question. Will DeJean be able to excel enough to secure a starting cornerback spot? At the same time, Eagles fans' expectations have begun to rise. The clock seems to be ticking toward a momentous decision that could change the composition of the defense for the entire season. The cornerback competition is far from settled, and every practice and every play in the coming weeks will be decisive in shaping the future of DeJean and the other contenders. The Eagles are at a crucial point in the season, and the fight for a starting spot goes beyond simply wanting to start. It represents an opportunity to impact the defense in a way that could make or break the team. For DeJean, the chance to be the starting cornerback is not only an opportunity to start alongside other big names on defense, but also a chance to show that he can can be the key piece the Eagles need to complete their defensive puzzle. However, the competition is far from easy. The pressure is high, and the uncertainty about which position he should play, nickel or outside cornerback, still looms large. With the team clearly excited about his potential, the only thing left for DeJean is to prove he can remain consistent and handle the pressure of being the cornerstone of the secondary in one of the NFC's most important seasons. While the rookies shine and the Eagles' defense gains momentum, a potential major addition is causing a stir. Micah Parsons could be on his way to Philadelphia. If he joins the Eagles, the impact will be huge. Now, things are heating up. If you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, get ready, because what's coming could be the biggest bombshell of the season. The latest NFL rumors indicate that Dallas Cowboys All-Pro linebacker Micah Parsons may be about to make a surprising move to Philadelphia. That's right, the Cowboys' nightmare could become a reality. And all this amid a tense contract dispute that has left many wondering, is Philadelphia preparing for an epic turnaround? Micah Parsons, a native of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is one of the most dominant players in the NFL today, and his rise has been meteoric. From Penn State to the Cowboys, he has shown impressive skills on the field, being one of the league's biggest threats at both linebacker and pass rusher. But the question now is, with the contract dispute in Dallas dragging on and the player unhappy with his situation, could the Eagles be the right time to capture this invaluable talent? The possibility of Parsons returning to the state where he grew up has generated a frenzy among Eagles fans. The mere thought of seeing him in the midnight green uniform already generates intense anticipation. Just imagine the impact this would have on the season. Philadelphia, known for its bold moves and aggressive strategies, already has a history of securing big stars to bolster its roster, and this is reflected in Howie Roseman's smart moves. If you get the chance to bring Parsons to the City of Brothers, you can be sure Roseman will be keeping his eyes wide open. What makes Parsons such an irresistible addition to the Eagles? Simply put, his sincerity. He's not only an elite linebacker, but also a breathtaking pass rusher, capable of changing the course of any game. This would fit perfectly into the Eagles' defensive strategy, which emphasizes constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks and creating opportunities for the rest of the defense. The combination of Parsons' loud playing style and the Eagles' defensive line could become one of the most feared in the NFL. But what about the Cowboys? Well, the idea of losing Parsons to one of the biggest rivals in the NFC East is simply unacceptable for Dallas. He's the heart of the Cowboys' defense, the true pillar of their defensive unit. Letting him go to the Eagles would not only weaken Dallas's defense, but also immensely strengthen Philadelphia's defense, putting the Eagles in an even more dominant position in the division and, possibly, the entire NFC. It wouldn't be a simple loss. It would be a profound blow to the morale of the defense and its fans. Now, let's get to the even more intriguing part of this story. If Parsons enters free agency, which could happen if he remains dissatisfied with the Cowboys' offer or if the impasse drags on for longer, Philadelphia would be one of the first to make an aggressive move. For the Eagles, this would be a golden opportunity. The attempt to return to his homeland, with the chance to play in Super Bowls with an elite team like Philadelphia, may be too much for Parsons to resist. The idea of seeing Parsons in an Eagles uniform isn't just a distant dream, it's a very real possibility. It would change the entire landscape of the NFC East. For Cowboys fans, it would be a nightmare, but for Philadelphia fans, it would be an acquisition that would solidify the defense and take the Eagles to a new level. We're talking about a true game changer, a strategic move that could guarantee victories, titles, and a fierce rivalry with Dallas for years to come. With the Eagles' defensive struggles and changes underway, from Jacorian Bennett struggling in training camp to Cooper DeJean emerging as a potential starting cornerback option, and rumors that Micah Parsons could further strengthen Philadelphia's defensive line, which moves do you believe will be the most decisive in shaping the Eagles' immediate future? Bennett's development, DeJean's rise, or the potential arrival of Parsons? Leave your opinion here, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.